This question belongs to programming subject and was asked in GATE CSE 2015 SET-3. So the question states, consider the following two C code segments Y and X are one-dimensional and two-dimensional arrays of size n and n cross n. So Y is a 1D array of size n with indices from 0 to n minus 1, and X is a two-dimensional array of size n cross n. Here it is from 0 to n minus 1, here it is from 0 to n minus 1 respectively, where n is between 2 and 10. Assume that in both code segments elements of Y are initialized to 0. So every element of Y is 0. All these are zeros. And each element of Xij of array X is initialized to I plus j. So this is 0 0. So it is initialized to 0 plus 0, which is 0. This is 0 1. 0 1 2 3. This is 0 1. So it is initialized to 0 plus 1, which is 1. It is initialized to 0 plus 2 2. 0 plus 3 3. Up till 0 plus n minus 1 n minus 1. This is 1 2 up till n minus 1. This is initialized to, it is 1 0. So it is initialized to 1 plus 0 1. 2 plus 0 2, 3 plus 0 3 up till n minus 1 plus 0, which is n minus 1. Similarly, this is initialized to 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, 1 plus 3 4 up till 1 plus n minus 1 n. Similarly here 1 2, this is 2 plus 1 3, this is 3 plus 1 4 up till n minus 1 plus 1 n. So it goes on like this, and the last will be 2 into n minus 1. Okay, now further assume that when stored in memory, all elements in X are in same contiguous main page frame. So all elements in X are in same main memory frame. Now how 1D array is stored? 1D array is stored directly, but 2D array, as nothing is given, so it is stored by default by row major order. Row major order means first row will be stored, then second row, then third row, then fourth row. Okay. Now let us see. Initialize all elements of Y to 0. Xij of X to I plus bj. This is done. For I equals to 0, I is less than n I plus plus, yi equals to yi plus x0i, which means y of 0 equals to, what is y of 0? Y of 0 equals to y of 0 plus x of 0 0, which is equals to x of 0 0 is 0. Okay. Now what is y of 1? Y of 1 equals to y of 1 plus x of 0 1. Y of 2 equals to y of 2 plus x of 0 2. All these are initially 0, so they can be neglected. So y of 0 equals to x0 0, y1 equals to x01, y2 equals to x02, yn equals to x01. Now let us see second code. It initializes y to 0, xij to I plus j. For I equals to 0, I is less than I plus plus, yi equals to yi plus x01. So y0 is y0 plus x00. Y1 is, as y0 is 0, it can be neglected. It is y1, which is 0 plus x10. Y2 is y2 plus x20. Similarly, yn is, or you can say yn minus 1, yn minus 1 over here is equals to yn minus 1 plus xn minus 1 0. Okay, this can be neglected. Which of the following statements is correct? Final contents of array Y will be same in both code segments. See, it seems to be different. It is 0 1, it is 1 0. Okay, it seems to be different. It is 0 2, it is 2 0. But see, the contents of 0 1 and 1 0 are same. Contents of 0 2 and 2 0 are same. So these are basically same. 0 1 is equal to 1 0. It is same as 1 0. 2 0, 0 2 is same as 2 0. 0 n minus 1. 0 n minus 1 content is same as n minus 1 0. So as the contents are same, thus the values will be same. So S1 is correct. Elements of array X accessible inside the for loop shown in code segment 1 are contiguous in main memory. Which means if we are accessing the contents of X for running this loop, so what we need? We need X00, X01, X02, X03. So we need them like this. Then we need the first row, then we need the second row, then third row, then fourth row, then fifth row, then sixth row. As it is stored in row major order and we are accessing in row major order, thus the elements are in contiguous memory. They are present continuously. So S2 is correct. Now let us see. S3. Element of X accessed inside the for loop shown in code segment 2 are in continuous in main memory. So we are accessing first. So how we are accessing for the second code? So we are accessing first, we have accessed this x00, okay. Then we have accessed x10, then 20, then 30, then n-1, 0. Then we have accessed x01, 02. Sorry, then you have x01, x11, x21, x31, x41, xn-1, 1. So we are accessing in column measure order, first column, second column, third column. So initially if we are at this position, so we need to skip these items and come to this position, because see, in the array it will be stored like this: row 1, row 2, row 3. So if we access first item of row 1, then we need to skip all these items and come over here. We need to skip all these items and come over here, and it goes on like this because we need to access in column measure order. But it is stored in row measure order. Thus, all these items which are accessed at same time are not present continuously. They are present at skips. So S3 is false. So which are true? S1 and S2 are true. So correct answer is option C. Only S1 and S2 are correct.